Wir sind wieder live bei Cathy Rain und schauen uns den Computer nochmal
I'm
an.
no geek, but I know how to a computer, that is.
Den benutzen wir gleich mal. Summer. Engel, dann auf Deutsch. Engel. 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 Ah, cool, Engelliebe. Ja, sehr schön. Erstmal muss ich wahrscheinlich die Diskette nochmal mit dem verwenden. Haupt-CPU, Engel. Ich rund 46 MHz. Erstmal wieder die Festplatte bestätigen. Haben wir das schon einmal, ne?
And presto, good as new.
That's perfect. Could you try logging on?
You go ahead.
Nö.
Oh, now look what I did.
Oh
For
Mann.
crying out loud. Let me try to log in with my
Ausgeloggt.
account. Okay, everything seems to be in order. I've unlocked your account. Please, try not to break anything else.
Oh, I'll try. Phase 1 complete.
Der hat sich jetzt eingeloggt. Jetzt müssten wir doch irgendwie an das Admin-Passwort gelangen können. Also Pi mal Daumen kombiniert hier. OS Administrator Passwort extrahieren. Machen wir das mal. Admin Netzwerk. Das schreibe ich mir mal auf. Supi. Da haben wir das Admin-Passwort. Dann versuchen wir mal damit uns anzumelden. Admin. Netzwerk. Willkommen gleich. Ja, super. Netzwerk. Der war B8, hat er gesagt, ne? Den schalten wir mal
Alright, that should do
frei.
it.
Dann schalten wir mal wieder ab und rufen den Dave an. Hacker Dave.
Yeah,
Guess what?
you got it?
Ja.
Oh man, I could kiss you! Figuratively. Positively, that is. I am so gonna get back at Clyde now. What are those
Nice.
admin credentials, by the way?
Not telling, buddy. Saving those for a rainy day.
Huh. I suppose this nice floppy I've prepared for you stays in my room then.
Sure, then I'll just have to log back on and click that pretty little lock icon again.
Now
Ja,
this is just emotional blackmail.
Quid pro quo, Dave.
wir haben dem was
Fine.
gegenüber in der
I'll have it
Hand.
dropped off at your room.
Ja,
You're like a she-Clyde. A Clyde.
Schickleid.
Huh, that is the worst insult I've ever heard. Later, Dave.
Mach's gut, Dave. Jawohl, Umschlag nehmen.
I'll just get rid of these notes now. I don't need them anymore.
Was ist denn da drin?
This must be
Anschauen.
the software I need.
Macht Sinn. Umschlag
There was a
öffnen.
floppy disk inside. It's
Anschauen.
labeled Tools.
Die hauen wir da gleich mal rein und dann starten wir den Computer. Nice. Neue Software. Ich wette, wir können damit jetzt das Image scannen. Das hier mit Le Scanner. Dann starten wir den mal. Dann scannen wir das Bild. Und das ein BMP. Mikrokassette.
The tape Grandpa had on him when he was found in 81. I don't see any need to scan this tape. The other one might be more useful.
Na, dann nehmen wir hier die Kassette raus aus dem Anrufbeantworter und kombinieren die mal mit dem Scanner. Na, geiler Scanner. Wenn der das alles einscannen kann. Wirklich cool. Willkommen, Clyde. Band AB, W auf V. Und jetzt werden wir die bestimmt irgendwie bearbeiten können. Helligkeitsfilter. Das ein bisschen runter. Hier weiter runter.
What the hell is
Jawohl.
that? Ball lightning?
Kugelblitze.
I'll print the whole picture for now, but there's probably more to find.
Können wir das analysieren? Ein gleichseitiges
That shape
Dreieck.
has to be significant somehow. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all there is to find in this picture.
Eine Blume. Na gut. Ist ja schon mal cool. Whitewatch.
Okay, Erica Wade, let's see if we can't motivate you to hear me out.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call.
Die müssen wir bestimmt irgendwie ändern. Erika, ich bin's, Charles. Ruf Kathy Rain an. War's das schon?
Almost. Just a few more tweaks.
Ja. Coolio.
That should work. All right, the forged message should now be at the end of the original tape.
Na geil. Na gut, das dürfte erstmal reichen hier. Ich schaue hier nur nebenbei ein bisschen in meine Notizen rein, die ich mir gemacht habe. Und wenn man sich das ehrlich mal anschaut, dann kommt man auch weiter mit den ganzen Sachen.
I'll just get rid of the original picture now, since I have the restored version anyway.
Jo.
Strange. Now that I look at them, the lights remind me of something I picked up yesterday.
Lichter? Hier ist Diktiergeräte. Dann rufen wir mal die Frau Wade nochmal an.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message.
I don't see how those things work. I don't see... That action doesn't seem...
Wie kann ich das jetzt kombinieren?
Not right now.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rain and give her what she wants. Bye.
Absolut überzeugend.
You've reached Erica Wade.
Hi, Erica. I spoke to your father. He asked me to get in touch with you and said you can reach me at 55...
Ja, nice.
Your move, Erica.
Dann schauen wir mal.
Oh, hello
Eileen.
there.
Hi yourself, Agatha.
What? How'd you...
Mildred. Agatha.
Never mind.
Die
I know your
Zweitnamen.
social security number too.
Oh, God. Soon you'll start stealing my clothes and then walk around in them pretending to be me.
Who says I haven't done that already?
Okay, I admit that's pretty funny.
So anyway, how did things go with Dave?
Pretty good.
Ja,
I had to
gute Frage.
sabotage your computer.
You had to what?
Oh, chill outy. It was just a tiny little thing. I just needed an excuse for the IT guy to come by so I could steal his password.
Clyde? But he's so nice. Why'd you want to steal his password?
It's a long story.
Lange
And
Geschichte.
then I used Mr. Wade's synthesized voice to craft this fake message, which I left on her answering machine.
Now that's some out-of-the-box thinking.
Yep, just might be silly enough to work.
Yeah. Anyhow, feel free to keep using my computer. I need to do some homework anyway.
Sounds good. I'm sure I found everything in the picture of those lights, but I have a nagging feeling that they're connected to something I found yesterday.
Da, die 3 Lichter auf der Küchenbroschüre. Können wir die kombinieren?
Wow, the church logo looks pretty similar to the smoky lights. I might have to visit them after all.
Mysteriös.
Hey, E, come check this out.
Yee.
Wow, they're hypnotic. Looks like a will-o'-the-wisp. You know, the spirit of the forest.
Now, that's just silly, Eileen. There has to be a more reasonable explanation for them.
Ja klar.
Hey, there's nothing silly about forest spirits. You should talk to Meadow, my Wiccan friend. She's really opened my eyes about these sort of things.
Nicht eine christliche Pflicht, Leute wie sie als Heiden anzusehen. Ist das nicht dieselbe Meadow, die eine intime Beziehung mit dem Baum vor ihrem Wohnheim hatte?
Isn't that the same Meadow who had an intimate relationship with the tree outside her dorm?
Oh, come on. That was just a phase.
Trust
Eine
me,
Phase,
I've been through
natürlich.
every phase in the book. That definitely isn't one of them.
So, anyway, is there anything I can do to help?
Well, my side of the room is starting to get a bit messy. There's always that.
Haha, I meant with the investigation, silly.
I guess you could try to find out more about these lights. Maybe figure out where that picture was taken.
I know exactly where to start.
Good. I'm gonna get some food now before I pass out.
Okie dokie, I'll grab my books and get cracking.
All right, see you in a bit.
Ja.
Hey,
Hey!
Hey! Pulp Fiction.
so any progress with the search?
Yeah, I was able to identify that flower. It's called the red scythe, or Rosea falcus. I discovered that there was a small nature reserve near Conwell Springs, which was established in '89. The red scythe is on their list of endangered plants. I made a photocopy of the botany book page in case you want it later.
That's something. I should go check it out. Maybe I can narrow down the place where that picture was taken. And, good work, Eileen.
Happy to help. So what?
Oh, hang on.
Telefon.
I'll go get that.
Okie dokie.
Hoffentlich nicht wieder so ein komisches Amt, das hier anruft.
Our room phone. It's gotten
Irgendeine Telefonumfrage. Hallo.
This is Erica Wade calling for Kathy Rain.
Kathy Rain.
speaking.
Regenkathie.
This is terribly awkward. I realize now how rude I was before.
Nur sag ich
I
doch hier.
wanted to apologize and ask if there is anything I can do.
Ich nehme Ihre Entschuldigung an. Ja, wenn jemand Fremdes anruft und irgendwie plötzlich komische Fragen stellt, ist es doch natürlich, dass man so eine Entschuldigung auch gern mal annehmen kann.
Apology accepted. You can start by answering a few questions.
Very well.
Auf 81.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather that night in 81?
Not really, no. But what I do know is how it destroyed Father.
It did?
Oh, yes. The two of them were great friends once. And when Joseph was hurt, they hadn't been talking for some time. Father always hoped they would be able to reconnect one day. He kept putting it off, believing they had time. But in the end, it never happened.
Letztlich hat
So,
man
what
die
were
Zeit
things like
nicht.
back when they were still good friends?
Oh, they were like peas in a pod. Always sharing their war stories and laughing together. In a way, Joseph became the uncle I never had.
Oh,
He was
schön.
around a lot when Father went out on business trips. Later on, I even met you a few times, when you were just a baby.
I don't remember any of that.
Oh, no matter, you were so little then.
Erica, I have to ask. Why were you so defensive on the phone earlier when I tried to reach out?
Gute Frage.
Oh, I don't know, Kathy. Our families haven't been in touch for a long time. I don't remember exactly when it happened, but we all started drifting apart. My guess is that it had to do with Father's growing wealth. Friendship needs common ground, and we started living in different worlds. What happened to your grandfather was the final nail in the coffin. Father just couldn't bear seeing him like that, neither alive nor dead.
Alles sehr mysteriös. Lily Myers.
What do you know about Lily Myers?
She was a young artist who lived somewhere in Conwell Springs. Killed herself, if I recall correctly. Dreadful thing.
Dreadful,
Other than that,
yeah.
not much. We never knew the family.
Verstehe. Okay, Rufzeichen.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky?
I can't say that I do. Father had many friends in the Air Force, but
Dachte ich mir schon. Charles
What can you
Wade.
tell me about Mr. Wade?
my father is a great man. He has so many ideas, so much left to realize, which makes it hurt so much more to see him like this.
See him like what?
The illness and everything, of course.
Right.
Auch krank.
Yeah, it must be hard.
Oh, yes, indeed. I wish he wouldn't be so stubborn with his treatment. He could go to any state-of-the-art hospital, but insists on being treated in that backwater clinic in Conwell Springs.
The community clinic in the middle of town?
Yes, it's like he's given up and is just waiting for the inevitable to happen.
Oh Mann, vielleicht könnt ihr dir helfen. Lily Myers Kunst.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Oh, that little girl had a twisted mind, let me tell you that. Oh, my father used to have a few pieces of hers in his collection. Horrible things. I couldn't understand why he ever decided to procure them in the first place.
Ist auch eine
You
Frage,
say
die sich klären
used to
lässt.
have. Did he get rid of the paintings?
Oh, either that or he put them in storage somewhere. I haven't seen them for years. I never bothered to ask him why. Glad to be rid of them, quite frankly.
Verstehe.
Do you know anything about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Die Kirche.
The one and only church in Conwell Springs. I was baptized there, and I married my husband there.
Anything out of the ordinary about them?
Oh, not really. They seem like a typical church to me.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Very well. Feel free to call back if you have...
Sehr
Right.
gut.
Wade is in Conwell Springs. He's being treated in the clinic.
Na
That was
gut.
Erica Wade. Her father is being
Aufschlussreich.
treated at the clinic in Conwell Springs.
Being treated? He's sick?
Looks that way. Small miracle they managed to keep it out of the press.
Yeah, I suppose you're a return.
It'll have to be tomorrow.
I suppose. Scrabble?
Oh, you're so on. I will crush you.
Gut. Dieser Nacht träumt Kathy.
Turning your pawn into a queen, is that the plan, buddy boy? You know me, I'm always playing the long game, old friend. That may be, but you're running out of pieces. First you lost your queen, then your knight. All that matters is the king. Delusional as always. The king is dead. Long live the king. Check.
Krasser Traum. Verquere Träume.
Good morning, sunshine.
Please tell me I dreamt all those Scrabble losses last night.
3 times in a row.
Rub it in, why don't you? I'll just go strangle myself now.
Oh, you. Don't be a sore loser. So what's the plan today?
Mr. Wade is the plan. I'll head for the clinic right away. While I'm at it, I'm gonna check out the church and the nature reserve.
Gute Idee.
Okie dokie. What can I do to help?
Why don't you continue looking into the lights? I have a feeling they're the key to solving all of this. You could also look up the history of Conwell Springs in general, see if anything unusual has been going on.
I'll get right on it.
Great. Thanks, E.
Oh, by the way, don't
Okay,
forget to
Eileen.
check out the page I gave you about the red scythe. It's a pretty interesting flower.
Right. Yeah.
Moment, erstmal speichern wir und ich möchte auch die Audiooption ein bisschen runterschrauben, weil es jetzt gerade doch irgendwie laut ist. Ist halt richtig hart auf dem Ohr. Die Sprache doch wieder rauf und ja. So schön die Musik auch
Alright,
ist,
I'm
da
off.
gibt's nichts
Peace
zu
out.
sagen.
Okidoki.
Ach ja, wir wollten uns hier die Seiten noch anschauen. Wir auch gleich machen. Erstmal Naturschutzgebiet, Kirche. Der Reihe nach. Erstmal zur Klinik. Den kennen wir doch hier.
It's that homeless guy who helped me distract Lenny.
Der Lenny Guy. Reden wir mit dem. Hallo du.
We meet
Hello?
again, Mr. Homeless Guy.
Criminal Scum.
Homeless? That's the worst thing I ever heard of, and totally untrue.
So, what's up with the trash can? Digging for treasure?
Well,
Auch
I'm just going
Schatzsuche.
through a rough patch. By the way, you owe me $10.
Nah, you agreed to 7.
You're busting my balls here.
Was sind meine Nuts, dude?
Better get those balls checked out in this clinic then.
So cold. Like a stake through the heart.
What do they call you anyway?
Gober. Everyone calls me Gober.
Gober.
I'm Kathy.
Pleasure to meet you.
Deine Lebensgeschichte, Gober.
So, what's your story anyway?
My story?
Yeah.
Yo.
Don't all bums have a story?
For your information, this is all just a dry streak in my showbiz career.
Is that so?
Showbiz.
I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more hair.
That I actually believe.
Come on, man. Frankie Gold is my stage name. Surely you must have heard of me.
Frankie Gold.
Not really,
Nope.
no.
Oh, come on. I have starred in dozens of Hollywood movies.
Wer mir
Silence of
neu.
the Lambert, Jacob's Bladder, The Usual Surprises, Natural Bald Killers.
Not ringing any bells.
Kids these days,
Parodiefilme
no
vielleicht.
appreciation for quality cinema. Breaks my heart.
Meins auch. Karriere im Showgeschäft.
So, tell me about this acting career of yours.
What about it?
Das Schweigen von
Tell
Lambert.
me about the silence of Lambert.
Lawrence Lambert, a real estate agent, suddenly turns mute overnight. For weeks, he tries to communicate with customers using a self-invented sign language, only to realize that true love needs no communication at all. He marries his housekeeper, who only knows 2 words in English, yes and clean.
Ah.
In the end, Lawrence dies of a heart
Interessant.
attack in the arms of his lovely wife, Consuelo Lambert Vasquez.
Consuelo? Ist das
Based
nicht
on a true story.
männlich? Na gut, eine verhängnisvolle
I'm
Blase.
not sure I want to know what Jacob's bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Jacob's Bladder. The tragic story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder.
Ach, genau.
During long and joyful monologues on the can, he
Wer
starts
kennt das
referring to
nicht?
his nether regions by the name of Jenny. Sadly, before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior. After a big fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week, and he dies from a ruptured bladder.